start about content discovery. We were in task 8. Okay. So
Okay.
we'll start from here. So our next topic is Webalizer. So like Webalizer is a popular technology. This is used for detecting tools and techniques which are used behind the websites. Okay, it is commonly used by the developers and security researchers and web professionals to gain like the details about the technologies which are used in web applications. So like the primary purpose of Webalizer is to provide information about the software which is employed by the particular website, and it helps to identify the
Real
content.
genius.
Yeah. Okay. So the primary purpose of the like Webalizer is to like provide information about like software which was like particularly developed for the website, and it also helps to identify the content management system CMS and web frameworks and various server software and tools and various other technologies being utilized. Okay, so Webalizer basically operates through a browser extension that like integrates with web browser like Chrome and Firefox. Okay, so like it can be used for various purposes, like it can utilize to analyze competitor websites, then gain insights about emerging trends. So overall, Webalizer is a valuable tool for technology profiling and detection, and this also allows users to gather information about technologies. Okay.
Okay.
So the question is like, what online tool can be used to identify what technologies a website is running? So it is a Webalizer. Okay. Okay, great. So our next topic is Wayback Machine. Okay. So like Wayback Machine is a historical archive of websites that dates back to late 90s. So like this is the digital archive of the WW, that is World Wide Web, which was developed and maintained by the Internet Archive, a non-profit organization. So it is an extensive collection of like snapshots of web pages from different points in time. Like it gathers the like snapshot of web pages from different time. Okay, like from 1990s, for example like Instagram. So it will like gather all its snapshots from each of the time, like each of the year. Okay, so it is an extensive like collection of snapshots. The main purpose of like Wayback Machine is to like preserve the web content and make it available for future reference. So it crawls and captures web pages, store them in database, like which can be accessed by anyone. Okay, so users can enter a specific URL or browse through the archive pages to view like how websites appear in the past. Okay, so like have you seen the like Wayback Machine?
No.
Let me just okay, this is the Wayback Machine. Like if you want to see about like Instagram, you can just see here like okay, so it carries data about from various like dates. Okay, like from 2004, how it was looking, and what is the like what the website was looking at that time. So it contains various like details. Okay, so let me just show you here. Yeah, so in this way, the Instagram was looking at that time. Okay, so these are like So you can just go through like various, like if you want to download, I think the previous versions also you can just download from here also, like the previous versions of various websites, okay, which you want to look. So it carries the data of like from various, like when it the Instagram was like started from that time to the present time, okay. So in this way, like you can just view how those websites were looking at that time, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So like it is asking what is the website website address for the Wayback Machine, okay. Let me just. Okay, so this is the like website address. Okay, this one is the web address. So web.archive.org. So we'll just write here, we'll just copy this whole and we'll just paste. HTTPS, then slash, what was that? Yeah, similar only. Once again, let me just open it. Machine. Yeah, this is the website web address, okay.
Okay.
And the next one is OSINT GitHub, okay. Like the GitHub is the tool for which comes under the OSINT. So like GitHub is a web-based platform and hosting service for version control repositories. So it provides a collaborative environment for developers to work on projects. Like for example, if you post any project in GitHub, so it will also allow another users, or we can say like developers, to work in that similar project. Like they can track changes and manage code and collaborate with like other team members, okay. So GitHub is built on top of the Git version control system. This is the this is built in the top version control system. And like this enables different management of source code, okay, and facilitates like collaboration among various developers. So working is a in team is easier because you can see what each team member is editing and what they are changing, they are making changes to that files, or we can see the projects, okay. So like it it carries various like features, like GitHub utilizes a Git, as I told you, like the version control system. So that allows developers to track changes and manage different versions of their code. And this also enables branching and merging, making it easy to work on multiple features or bug fixes simultaneously and merge them back into the main code base, okay. So these are some of the features of the like GitHub. So here we can just post our projects and files and like repositories, and other users, or we can say the team members, can access them, okay.
Okay.
So what is Git? So it is a version control system. And then now next one is S3 buckets. So this comes under the like Amazon Web Service. This is a cloud-based service. Okay. So this is a storage cloud storage services which is provided by Amazon Web Service, AWS. Okay. So an S3 bucket is a container, or we can say storage resource within S3, where you can store and organize your data or files or documents. So like this provides us the like virtually unlimited storage capacity for every user, okay. This allows to store large volumes of data, and you can just create multiple buckets to organize your data according to its projects, applications, or the requirements. So like S3 provides the high durability and availability for your data. It automatically replicates your data across multiple data centers within a region, and this ensures like redundancy and protection against hardware failures. Okay, so as it is a cloud-based storage service, so there is no risk of hardware failures. Okay, so S3 buckets are a storage service provided by Amazon AWS. This allows people to save files and even static website content in the cloud accessible over HTTP and HTTPS. So, like the owner of the files can set access permission to either make files public or private, and it even writable. Okay. So, like the format of the S3 bucket is HTTPS, then name s3.amazon aws.com. So you can just go in this website, and you can just see how the S3 bucket works and what are the like access control and permissions. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So the question, next one is like, what URL format do Amazon S3 bucket end in? So it basically end in s3.amazonaws.com. Okay. Okay. And then next one is automated discovery. So what is an automated discovery? Automated discovery is the process of using tools to discover content rather than doing it manually. So here, like in the manual one, we were using like robot.txt, favicon. These are the manual like methods, and for the OSINT there were Google hacking, docking, Webalizer, Wayback Machine. So these were for the OSINT one. And for the automated discovery, like here various tools are used to discover the content, okay, rather doing it manually. So this process is automated as it is usually contains hundreds and thousands or even millions of requests to a web server, and these requests check whether a file or directory exists on a website, giving us access to resource we didn't previously know existed. Okay, so this here basically this use the make use the with the help of tools, various information is gathered rather doing it manually. Like we can just gather about the information about the files and directories which exist on that website without giving access to the resource. Okay, so like what are word list? Like there was a robot.txt. It was having the like details about and like passwords and various location, right? So here, like in the word list, like word lists are just text files that contain a long list of commonly used words. Like we have seen in our like previous task, there was a word list, right, which was having commonly used passwords. So
Yes.
similarly, the word list is that only, so they can cover many different use cases. For example, a password word list would include the most frequently used passwords, whereas we are looking for the content in our case. So we would require a list containing the most commonly used directory and file names. So as we are here looking for the content area, so here it will the word list will basically show us most commonly used directory and the file names. Okay, so an excellent resource for word list that is pre-installed on the TrackMe attack boxes. This is the word list for the TrackMe platform, which is Daniel Mislek curates. So like automation tools. So although there are many different content discovery tools available, all with this feature and flaws, we are going to cover three which are pre-installed on our attack box. Okay, so first one is FFUF, and next one is derb, and then GoBuster. Okay, so we have seen about the GoBuster, right? So we'll just see about two also. So on the attack box, we will execute the following three commands targeting the Acme IT support website and see what results you get it. So I will just start this machine and the attack box. So we'll have to run this command. Okay. So here, -w, this basically shows about the path of the word list. Okay, this one, this is the path of the word list, and -u for the IP address. Okay,
What
sorry,
does it actually do?
this FFUF.
Yes.
Yes, so this basically gathers the files and folders which are stored in the this attack box. Okay, like for example, here we have given a path. So this is the common like wordless path which is there in this machine. So basically this will gather like a word list, like some common word which are like used. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So similarly, the derb also, this also basically gathers the like most commonly used files and directories, and the GoBuster was that only, right? Like it was gathering information about like most commonly used words.
So
Okay.
it gets only the files and directories, and where is it stored then?
Which one?
Like it gathers passwords and things. So is it stored somewhere?
No, these are like these are like word lists. This are like pre-made, and when you just search for this, you can just like fetch those details. So like word list, it contains various like details, and it is stored in this machine, or we can say normally in your Linux machine also. Okay, got it?
And also, like, is there any folder in Linux that it stores the passwords and lists all things?
Yeah, this is the like user, and then here we have seen in our like windows also, like we were moving to the like various different location. So when you move into the user directory, okay, like user, then afterwards there will be some like directory about passwords and then username. So instead of going to the share, you can just move into the password section to view all the passwords, like stored password. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll just go here. We'll just use this first command. Okay. ffuf -w, and then user share word lists sec, uh, lists. Okay, let's see. Okay, so these are like the details. So one error has been occurred, like there is no such file or directory. Okay. Let's see. Uh, okay, let's use the second method to check whether it works or not. Okay, so this is giving us the directory. Okay, so FFUF didn't work for this like website, this website. So we'll just check this derb command has worked. So the first question it is asked like what is the name of the directory beginning slash mo that was discovered. So here these are like following directories which are there in this like machine. So there is a here it is a directory name monthly. Okay,
Okay.
and the next is what is the name of the log file that was discovered. So here's the log file development.log. So let's just check it whether it works for this or not. Okay, great. So did you understand the use of like this three commands, ffuf and derb and then the gobuster?
Can you repeat the last one? Didn't get it.
uh, this one gobuster or
Both Derv and Govastra.
okay, so here like these three like commands, these are basically this is used to like fetch details from this word list. Okay, so here it was said that http github.com then Daniel Misa checklist. This is a like pre-installed word list for this machine. So there are multiple like word lists which are like there. Okay, so you can just find the word list in the like Linux machine, like from the user share and the word list. So here, like FFUF, you understood this code, right? So here, like the derb, basically, this is where derb was the command, and then the HTTP, then the IP address of this machine, and this the like command will sorry path will be same. Okay, like user share word list checklist discover, because we were gathering this common.txt like directory. Okay, we were fetching it. Okay,
Okay.
so this path will be same for all the three like commands. Just the only difference is like how the like location of this command.txt and how the http sorry machine's IP address is used in this command. Okay, so like the three are just same. The method for this are also same. The only difference is like how we arrange this command. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So we'll just move further. Okay, so our next is like subdomain enumeration. Okay, so basically subdomain is like there are like various domain. Okay, like in the website. So subdomain is like we have heard about like if there is a like for example for the DNS only, so the subdomain will be like some of them are like DNS recon, then DNS enum. These are like subdomains. Okay, so like subdomain enumeration is the process of discovering subdomains like which are associated with the domain name. Okay, we have seen about like trahacme also, there were multiple subdomains, right?
Okay.
So this technique is commonly used in like information gathering and then security assessment of various entry points for the targets. So like there are several methods and tools available for subdomain. So one is here only the three different methods are given. Like just a second. Okay, so here only the three method has been discussed, like brute force, OSINT, and virtual host. So there are multiple methods. We'll just move into the question here. Like, what is the subdomain enumeration method? Begin with B. So, did you understand what the basically subdomain enumeration does, or what is it basically?
No, that I didn't get it.
Okay, so let me just tell you once again. Like, subdomain enumeration is the basically like process of finding various subdomains of like for a particular domain. For example, if there is a domain like track me, okay, track me is a domain. So subdomain enumeration will basically like find its subdomain of this track me, okay, like there are trackme.com, then trackme.eu. So there are multiple domains like subdomains of a single domain, okay. So subdomain enumeration basically finds like subdomain of a particular domain. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is a subdomain enumeration method beginning with B? So it is brute force, and with O it is OSINT, and with V it is virtual host. Okay. So we'll just see about OSINT, SSL, and TLS certificates. So like when SSL and TLS certificates, so SSL stand for secure socket layer, and TLS stand for transport layer security. Okay, so here this is a certificate which is created by like certificate authority. So like certificates are basically created by a certificate authority. Okay, like when the like user, like it asks for the certificate, so the certificate authority, it generates a certificate for a particular user and it sends back. Okay, so like certificate authority take part in what's called certificate transparency logs. So it basically makes certificates and it gives it to the user. So like SSL and TLS certificates are like digital certificates that enable secure communication between a client and a server. Okay, so they are used to establish an encrypted connection, ensuring that data which is exchanged between the client and the server, this remains private and secure. Okay,
Okay.
so here like encryption is the main point for the SSL and TLS certificates. Like they uses cryptographic algorithms to encrypt data which are transmitted over the internet, and this encryption prevents unauthorized parties from intercepting and like listening the channel and communication. Okay, and next, like these certificates are issued by trusted certificate authorities, and these authorities verify the identity of the certificate holder, ensuring that the certificate is issued to the correct person. Okay,
Yeah.
so like SSL and TLS certificates are often organized in the chain of trust. Like the root CA certificate is at the top, and it is followed by the intermediate CA certificates and the and entity certificate. So there are three types of certificate, like it's root CA, and then intermediate, and then and entity. Okay, so this chain ensures that the certificate can be trusted by the client. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So like SSL and TLS certificates, these play a critical role in like securing online communications and ensuring that CIA triad is like maintained and ensured over the internet. Okay.
Okay.
So in this task, what we have to do is like the question is, what domain was logged on crt.sh at 2020-12-26. So it is asking like for the domain name, the domain name is trackme.com. So we have to see that at 2020-12-26. So at this date, which was the like domain which was logged on crt.sh. Okay, which was the domain. Okay,
Okay.
so we will just move into this website, and here what it was asked for the track me. Okay, so we will just search for the trackme.com. here trackme.com, and then we'll just search. So it will give us like a domain name of okay, so it will give us the domain name of every like okay, so in this site, it will give the domain name of trackme.com, like subdomains of trackme.com, which was logged in this date. Okay,
Okay.
so let me just check why this trackme.com. Okay, so like these are the subdomains of trackme.com. Okay, like docs.trackme.com, asset.trackme.com, new help. So these are the, we can say, subdomains of trackme.com. Okay, so we have to find for a specific date. Okay, so this is the date, so I will just find there. Okay, so yeah, this is the like store.trackme. This was the subdomain of the trackme.com, which was logged in crt .sh at this date. Okay, understood?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now the search engines. Okay. Okay. So search engine contain trillions of links to more than a billion websites. So like search engines are online platforms that allow users to search for information on the internet. Okay. So these search engine index web pages and other type of content, making it easier for users to find the relevant information based on their queries. So some of the common like search engines are Google, and then Bing, Yahoo, then Baidu, Yandex, DuckDuckGo. So there are multiple search engines. Okay. So
Okay.
here, what we have to do is, what is a track me subdomain beginning with B? So like we have to go to Google, and there we have to search for the term. This is the term. Okay. So we'll just search here. Okay. And then what should reveal a subdomain for trackme? So this is the subdomain for trackme, like blog.trackme.com. This is the subdomain. Okay. So use that subdomain to answer this question. So we have to just write here what is the subdomain which begins with B. So here only it is clearly written like blog.trackme.com. This is the subdomain of trackme.com. Okay. So do you understood? Sorry, you understood about the like what is the subdomain and what is domain?
Yes.
Okay. And the next one is DNS brute force. So like brute force DNS enumeration is the method of trying tens and hundreds of million different possible subdomains for a predefined list of commonly used subdomains. So like basically this basically tries like different subdomains, like possible subdomains for a predefined list of commonly used subdomains. So this method requires many requests. We automate it with the tools to make the process quicker. So like for example, if you want to like find password for a particular username, so there you will just use, like you are given hundreds of passwords, okay, and one username is there, so you will not try it like one by one, okay, right, like because it will be so much time taking. So instead of that, you will just make use of the brute force method. Like it will basically it will try every, like if there are hundreds of passwords, so it will try every password with the username, and when the match is found, it will give you the answer. So similarly here also, like DNS in brute force DNS, it also basically uses or make uses of the hundreds and thousands of like possible subdomains for a predefined clearly subdomain. Okay.
Okay.
So in this instant, we are using a tool called DNS Recon to perform this. So this is a tool called DNS Recon. Okay, so to perform this DNS brute force, so we have to just click on the view site button and then operate it. Okay, and then like click the view site button to open the static site. Press down the Run DNS Recon button to start the stimulation. So yeah, we have to just run this. Okay, so what is asked, like what is the first subdomain found with the DNS Recon tool? So like this is the like API dot acme it support dot dhm. Like this is the subdomain of the acme it support. Okay, so yeah, what is the first subdomain? So this is the first subdomain, right? API dot acme it support. Okay,
Okay.
okay, IT. Okay, and then the next one is sublister. Okay, so like Sublister is an open source subdomain enumeration tool, okay, which is designed to enumerate subdomains of a specific domain. Okay, so it is written in Python and it offers a command line interface for easy usage. And Sublister usually multiply, like it utilizes multiple techniques such as search engines, then DNS brute forcing, and then reverse DNS queries. So basically it search for the subdomains for a particular, like for example, if you give a subdomain, okay, right, for the track me, if you give it store or trackme.com, so it will search like multiple subdomains related to that. Okay, so here subdomain enumeration basically do that only, like with the help of one subdomain it will search various another subdomain of that particular domain. Okay,
Okay.
so what is the first subdomain discovered by Sublister? So just run this, and this is the first subdomain, web55.acmeitsupport.com. Okay, so web55.acmeitsupport.com. Mm, okay, it is THM. Okay, and then next one is virtual host. So here,
Could you explain the previous one?
this one,
Yes.
like the task, or like what does the Sublister mean?
Yes, didn't get it properly.
Okay, so like here, Sublister. This is the like OSINT. OSINT means like it is the open source tool. Okay, so this is an open source subdomain enumeration tool. Okay, so here what it does, like it automates through various methods like brute force and then reverse DNS queries. So there are multiple like methods. Okay, so it automates with the help of those methods. So like here it for example, there is a domain like trackme is a domain. Okay, like trackme.com is a domain, and it has various subdomains, like we have seen about store.trackme.com, then blog.trackme.com. So there are multiple subdomains for a particular domain. Okay, so here Sublister, what it does, like it it takes one subdomain, right? It will take blog.ragme.com, and according to that, like this subdomain, it will find out various subdomains of tragme.com. Okay, with the help of this subdomain.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. And then virtual host. So some subdomains aren't always hosted in publicly accessible DNS result, such as development versions of web application or administration portals. So instead of the DNS record could be kept on the private DNS server. So here it is written like some of the, like not all subdomains are like publicly, like some of the domains which are used for the development purposes, they are kept at private DNS server. Okay, So on the developer's machine on their /etc/host file. So in this file, in the Linux machine, the private like servers are basically stored, and in the Windows, this is the path. Okay, so which maps domain names to IP address. So because web servers can host multiple websites from one server, when a website is requested from a client, the server knows which client website the client wants from the host header. So we can utilize this host header by making changes to it and monitor the responses to see if we have discovered a new website. So like when the client basically request for any website, with the help of the host header, like the website comes to know which like page or website the client is requesting for. Okay, so like when we make changes to that like host header and then monitor its response, we can see like a new website, we can just discover it. Okay, like when we make changes, for example, if the client is asking for the trahackme.com, and in the host header it is written trahackme.com, but if instead of like trahackme.com, we instead of it we write just like youtube.com, so we will just discover a new website, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So, like with DNS brute force, we can automate this process by using a word list of commonly used subdomains. So again, we are making use of the word list of the commonly used subdomains. So this is the like path of the uh, like we can say word list. So here we are making use of the word list named list.txt. In the last one, we're using common .txt, and now here it is written nameless.txt. So we have to start this attack box and then try to follow the command. So I will just so once we'll just wait like 2 to 3 minutes for like machine to start, and then we'll just continue. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So now this has been started. So we'll just open the terminal, and then we'll just use the again the ffuf command. So I will just write here discovery, then DNS, then name lists, and hyphen h is for the host, and our host is first.acmeitsupport.thm. So then hyphen u and then the IP address, okay, and the link. Okay, so the above command uses the hyphen w switch to specify the word list. Like hyphen w is for the word list that we are going to use. So we are using the name list or txt, and then the hyphen h which is add a header. So this is the host header. This is the like host header where we just like when the client requests for any website, so the website name basically comes here. Okay, and we have the first keyword in the space where a subdomain would normally go. So here basically the like subdomain will go, like for example if there will be subdomain like blog or new, so here the subdomain will basically go, okay, instead of first. And this is where we will try all the options from the word list. So we will just try all the options from the word list. This is the word list, right? So we'll just search for go for the with the help instead of first, we will just write all the options from the word list. Okay, so because the above command will always produce a valid result, we need to filter the output. So let's see what is the like. So here in here you can just see voice, WAM. So these are the like directories. Okay. Okay. Okay, so here, because our command will always produce a valid result, we need to filter the output. So we can do this by using the page size result. So here the page size result is 2395. Okay, this is the size. Okay, so with the most occurring size value from the previous result and write on the tag box. So now we'll just write here the size. Okay, so I will just write here. Okay, and then instead of okay, then hyphen fs and then 2395. Okay. Mm, I'll just go into this. Okay, but this is not giving the word list. This command has similar syntax. The first apart from fs switch, which tells FFU to ignore any results that are of the specified size. Hmm. Here all the outputs are given like word list example.com, and this is also example.org. Hmm. Okay, I'll just tell you this afterwards. Okay, this task. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not giving the result. Okay, so we'll just move forward with another one. So did you understand about the subdomain enumeration, like what it do basically?
Yes.
Okay, so the next one is authentication bypass. So authentication bypass is a critical type of vulnerability that leads to exposure of sensitive information of legitimate person. Okay, so in this room we'll learn about different ways website authentication methods can be bypassed, defeated, or broken. These vulnerabilities can be some of the most critical, as it often ends in leaks of customer personal data. Okay, so like username enumeration. Okay, so a helpful like exercise to complete when trying to find authentication vulnerability is creating a list of valid usernames, which we'll use later in other tasks. So website error messages are great resources for collating this information to build our list of valid username. So we have a form to create a new user account. If we go to Acme IT support, we'll just see here. Okay, first of all, we have to on this. So username enumeration is the concept in which which is used to gather the information of a particular email address or username that was already registered by them. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So like FFUF is the best like tool that is used for brute forcing and enumeration, so on. So by using the FFUF tool, we can make username enumeration as effective. Okay, so like at first we have to just go to the target address, sign up page. Okay, so let's first of all just we'll just like wait till the IP address is shown here. So so what it is written, like if you are trying entering the username admin, so here we have to just try writing the username admin, and then we have to follow just details. Acme IT support website. Acme IT. Okay. Sorry. This page is not loading. I don't know why. So I'll just tell you here what we have to do. Okay, like when you just go into this like website, okay, so there will be a like page for the sign up. Okay, so you have to just try entering the username as admin. Okay, and then fill the other like details like the fake information. Okay, so like and just you just click on sign up, and like it will give an error like an account with this username already exists. Okay, like admin already exists. Okay, so
Oh,
by making use of this error, uh, this will help to find the valid username. Okay, so we'll just use the like terminal for like getting this username. So once again, let me just check. Okay, so here, so like another one will be like in this method you just like we have to do like first of all we'll just create our like valid username.txt file. Okay, so I'll just enter this and terminal, and then touch valid underscore username dot txt ls. So here the file has been created. Okay, like valid usernames .txt. So we'll just use this command like ffuf hyphen w hyphen X, then post hyphen D, and then username is equal to fuzz, and email is equal to X. We are just putting the in the place of like username and like emails, we are just putting value like X, okay? Like we are creating a fake one. So, and password is equal to X, and confirm password is equal to X. Then hyphen H, then content hyphen type, application slash X hyphen www hyphen form hyphen URL encoded, then hyphen U, then the link http 10.10.4.93, then customers sign up hyphen MR. Then the error is username already exists, okay? So username already exists. Okay. Oh, one mistake I did. Okay, here we'll just keep it under the valid the username dot txt. This was the file, okay? So we'll just keep it inside this whole like command. Mm, mm, already. And then the hyphen m. Hyphen, okay. Then customers login. You just try this like code, like you just copy the same code, but at the end you just write here valid usernames or txt. Okay, like this is the file name. Okay, file name in which we are adding this contents. Okay,
Okay.
so like the ff tool and word list comes pre-installed on the tag box. Okay, or can be installed locally. So create a file call and add the usernames that you found using ff. Okay, let me just try once again. FFF-W, then slash user. Okay, share word lists, set lists, then passwords. For the like username, we have to first of all add this, like we are adding this username fuzz here. Like you can see here, right? The fuzz. So we are adding this username to this word list names.txt. Mhm. Okay, let me just ff hyphen. Okay, user share word list checklist usernames. Then here, let me just change it. Okay, there was a missing path. Okay, here will be the names.txt. Okay, names.txt, then hyphen. Then valid hyphen username dot txt. This machine is too slow. Then valid underscore usernames dot txt. Enter. It's again giving error. There is no file. User share word lists, then checklist, then usernames slash n post. Let me just check once more. Like we have to get the correct command for like let it work. It is not working right now. Okay, names dot we'll just write your names and then slash n. Okay, slash n. Okay, then posts hyphen x also will just remove. Okay, let's just see this one also. Hyphen new flags or request flag is required, but not found in headers method. It must when we just write this command, we must get the list of usernames. Okay. Just try also like by yourself using these commands, right? Like simply just what you just do, like just try first of all make this like file directory in your machine valid hyphen usernames.txt with the like touch command, and after that you just write this whole command, okay, this ffuf command, and then you just like this greater than sign, sorry, smaller than sign, basically it is used to like enter the content in that particular file directories, okay. So just use that, okay, and then after that it will give a like a list of username, and with the help of that username you have to find the password, okay. So like did you get the overview like what we have to do in this task?
Not that much.
Okay, so I don't think so now it will work. I will just try and I will just let you know tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
So like you just practice like the previous ones and just try this username enumeration and one which we left in the like content discovery, right? So you just try that and we'll just continue tomorrow after finishing this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so today this much only I will tell, and we'll just complete this one, and after that we'll just move forward. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it for this class. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.